What up, what up, what up? Welcome to a Cited Links Digital Marketing and SEO Agency. Hey, this is Marcus Harris. How y'all doing out there? I often get asked, what is SEO? Well, I'm about to go and explain it in two ways. I'm going to give you Google's definition, and then I'm going to give you the way that I interpret it and the way I use it and how it helps companies. Here's Google's definition. Excuse me for reading, but it's pretty lengthy, and I want to give you the exact definition of Google. Search engine optimization, that's what SEO stands for, is a methodology of strategies, techniques, and tactics used to increase the amount of visitors to a website by obtaining a high-ranking placement in the search results page of a search engine, including Google, Bing, Yahoo, and other search engines. Now, that's Google's definition. Now, they would know because they're the major search engine out there. So, I mean, I agree with all of it. It's just getting on the, getting traffic to your site, getting ranked high on the Google pages or the Bing pages or the Yahoo pages. All right. So that's the dictionary, if you want to say, or Wikipedia type of definition from Google. Now, I'm going to explain to you my definition and how I used it. About 9 years ago, all right, I started dabbling in websites, building websites. Actually, there's affiliate type websites that just gets traffic to it, and it goes to products and it sells products. You know, I built about 10 websites, and wasn't getting much traffic. You know, it was working okay, but it just wasn't. You know, I couldn't make a living off of it because it just wasn't getting traffic. You know, and then my mother, she has a dance troupe. And I said, Mom, you need a website. So she said, okay. I said, I'll build you one. So I built her a website, troupe.com. You know, I created a website using WordPress. I built it from scratch. You know, it was okay looking website, especially for 9 years ago. You know, so I put it together and I got it out there. And I'm like, Mom, are you getting any calls? She's like, no. It's like, are you getting anything? No. I said, well, at least it'll be an information piece. She's like, yeah, well, I can send people there. And so she used to send people there and, tell her about her dance classes, her next shows and stuff like that. Well, actually a year and a half ago, I did some more research because I pretty much stopped doing the websites. I maintained my mother's, but as far as my websites, I stopped maintaining them. So they start going away eventually, and I start losing income on them. So I did some research, and I found search engine optimization. Wow, what an eye opener! What an eye opener! Well, through the techniques of search engine optimization, you get it brings traffic to your website, to your business or whatever you have, whether it's an affiliate page or whether it's like a storefront page, and through building links, getting people to talk about your site through ads, through niche edits, writing articles and having them put on people's page, that makes Google start recognizing that your site is out there, because Google likes to put on the first page the most popular kind of sites. So if your site is out there and people aren't talking about it, Google's not thinking about you. Well, I started implementing some of these techniques. So I started, writing articles for different periodicals, and they would get, and I would use the website and the link. And so now I'm starting to get links going back to the websites, my mother's site and a couple of mine. So I start working a little bit. Google start liking me. Now I'm starting to show up on page maybe 3 a little bit. You know what I mean? So now I'm adding more. I'm building a social fortress to it now. Now I'm putting it in citations. Now I'm putting a whole lot more links. Now Google's like, wow, who's this guy? Looks like he's been out there for a while, meaning that I had my URL established for maybe 9 years, but I hadn't done much with it. So now he said, well, this guy people starting to interact, starting to talk about it, meaning links are starting to come in from those various citations and social bookmarks back to my site. So now Google said, okay, we like this guy a little bit more, So then I started putting a whole lot more effort into my mother's site, into the troupe.com site. Man, I mean, I start putting some serious work in. I got people talking about it. I got a lot of internet chatter with it. Next thing you know, she's on page 1. I said, wow, I hadn't even done much. Did a little bit more. Now she's like number 3. You know, and actually I didn't even realize it. I'm going to tell you how I realized that it was actually kicking in like that, because I had so much going on. I wasn't, watching it on a weekly basis. She started calling me, Marcus, what are you doing? I'm like, what are you talking about? She's like, my phone is rolling off the hook. I'm like, what do you mean? She's like, people are calling me for jobs. They call them gigs back there in Philly. She's like, people start calling me about these gigs, and I'm just booking up like crazy. I'm like, is that right? She's like, yeah. I said, well, how they get this? She said, well, they telling me that they found me on the internet. And she's like, well, whatever you're doing, you need to slow down, because now I'm getting booked too much. I said, for real? I said, I hadn't even done much. It's only been like 6 months, 7 months. She's like, well, that's what's happening. So, long story short, I pretty much slowed down, and she's still getting calls. She's still on the first. She's in the top 3. She flows from 3 to 4. I ranked a bunch of videos for her. She has videos out there on the first page. She has a website on the first page. And I was just getting started. So if I can do that for her, I can do that for any business. And see, that's the value of SEO for any business, is to get organic traffic. Organic meaning that people just go on Google or Yahoo or Bing and just type in a keyword. Restaurants, sporting goods stores. Any keyword, whatever niche you in, you got a keyword that relates to your niche that's very popular. So you get ranked for those keywords, and when people go look for them, your name pops up in the first 3, if not the first 1. That's the value of SEO, getting on the first page of Google, because most people don't go past the second page at all, past the first page. After the first page, they pretty much dropped it. YouTube got... YouTube is just the number 1, the number 2 search engine out there. Really, it's YouTube. People don't know that, but everybody uses YouTube. So bottom line, that's my quick explanation of SEO and how it can help you. So, thanks for joining me. Hit like, share, comment. I welcome all that. Once again, Marcus Harris signing out. Take care.